Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols, and I'm here to bring you your Nichols Worth. And today, the brand new Heirloom upgrade from Crossway. What was formerly known as the Heritage is now the Veritas, and it has a bunch of upgrades. So let's go ahead and check several of them out and compare them to each other. First of all, when you buy a premium Bible, 90% of this is all about experience because yes, you get the same words on the inside, and yes, you can get a really nice Bible for a relatively inexpensive price. But when you're paying a couple $100 plus for a Bible, you really want that experience to be there. It's just like anything in life. We pay a little extra for extra experience. So let's pull this off the camera for a second. This is the Veritas, which is the same as the Heritage previously. So we're going to move this off camera. And we're going to focus on this one because when we talk about experience, I mean, the experience on this isn't bad. Comes with a nice pledge card, has a nice little velvet cover, and when you remove the velvet cover, you have this beautiful goat skin Bible. And of course, you have nice pebbly goat skin, you have the beautiful spine work, and then you have that art gilding and that beautiful heritage layout. But let's go ahead and now see how is the experience improved with the new updated Veritas. First of all, this box is gorgeous. Every little detail is just absolutely beautiful. Check that out. Really nice little logo there on the side. It's got kind of a gloss to it. It's raised. It has that stamped gold foil calfskin. This is the Grenada Calfskin, or maybe it's the Grenada, depending on how you say it, from Crossway. Really beautiful all the way around. Didn't spare any expense. Beautiful box. Let's go ahead and open this thing. And this is where the experience begins. Check this out. Beautiful little brown pledge card here. This is just basically saying you have a lifetime warranty. On the back of the card, it's really nice because what used to be on the back of the box is now on this card that lets you know the printer, which is Youngblood, the typography, the 9.25 lexicon font, the leather type. It lets you know the paper, binding, casing, layout, gilding, everything. I thought this was really cool to have all this information right in front of you. And then check this out. That is so beautiful. So you go ahead and pull this out of the box, and it's got those wraps that are used to on your premium Bibles. So you just go ahead and slide these off. Check that out. And then it reveals this beautiful Grenada, however you say it, cowhide Bible. It's got a little bit of a generous yap. Check that out. Just a little bit more than before. Excellent. Just gorgeous. Same raised hubs on the spine, beautiful ESV logo, and it looks to me like they went back. Yeah, and look at that. They went back to the old school ESV logo. I like that. It has a really classic and regal look with that little crown around it, but just really nice. And let's take a look at the inside. First of all, this liner, check that out. Really nice corners. That is not bad at all. This is, of course, printed in the Netherlands by Youngblood, formerly called Royal Youngblood. When we get to the gold, that's beautiful gold page edges there. Really nice. Look, 3 ribbons, and oh my goodness, they finally went with beautiful 3/8 inch double-sided satin ribbons, and there's 3 of them in there. One of them I haven't untucked yet. It's right there. Check that out. So just beautiful. And then when you get to the art gilding, look at that. Let's go ahead and compare the two real quick. This has just a little bit more of a peachy look. This has more of a rosy kind of look. So really like that. They're actually pretty similar when it comes to comparison of the art gilding. But a couple other little details that are different in this text. First of all, this is going to be the 28 GSM paper. So it is a little bit thin, but as you can see, that French Indopaque paper, it is no joke. The ghosting on that thing is virtually non-existent. This paper is a marvel, but check that out. Now we have red accents. So we have red chapter numbers right here, and then our page header is also red. You have this really nice wide margin space, even a little bit in the gutter. That gutter space, look at that, it's really generous. For such a small personal sized Bible, we have some generous space on the bottom. It does have some textual footnotes throughout, but just really nice. I love that it gives us these extra little accents here. Just really cool Bible. So this is a beautiful, not only experience from a readership standpoint, but also from an unboxing standpoint. When you unbox a premium Bible, you want that to be an experience in and of itself. And of course, you can see those really nice poetic settings. And then it has the really nice prose settings, This is just beautiful. And this pebbly grain, look at that. I don't know if that's stamped. I know their goat skin was stamped because I heard their CEO mention that, but I mean, this is stunning. In fact, this leather reminds me a lot of the Minerva box. Look at the beautiful grain on that. The color is a little bit different, but I mean, they tool and look very similar from a leather. So this is really probably a custom rebind level leather. This is probably one of the best out of the box factory leathers I've ever seen. Pretty nice stitch work. They could have made it a little cleaner right there where they did their back stitch, but not bad at all. But just a beautiful experience with the leather. It smells nice. It feels nice. This is soft and supple. I mean, look at that. Just really, really beautiful work here. Love this. Now let's go back and revisit the box for just a second, because not only do you get an experience on the outside of the box with the Veritas, which again used to be the ESV Heritage, is the inside. Look at that. Has this beautiful pattern on the inside of the box, and that's on both parts. So you get a really nice two-piece box. So if you're one of those ones that likes to store your Bible inside the box, this is going to be beautiful for you. Now, I wouldn't put those wraps on and off the Bible because that could eventually end up wearing out your edges here, but from an overhead view standpoint, check that out. That's just beautiful. That is a beautiful Bible. Beautiful poetic settings. Love the red. Just gorgeous. This is one of my favorite ESVs. And then, of course, here's that third double-sided. I don't know if these are Beresford ribbons or not, but they are definitely very nice ribbons. So a couple of things. This is the 2025 text. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and show you the title page on this. Of course, at the beginning of your Crossway Bibles, they're going to have the thinner dedication pages and presentation pages and things like that. But this is the 2025 text. And this is interesting because it has this listed as a first edition printed in 2025. So since they changed the name, this is actually a first edition ESV Veritas, where if you have the Heritage before, this is listed as a first edition 2021, printed in Youngblood. But anyhow, let's go ahead and compare these two Bibles real quickly, side by side. So we're going to go here, and we're going to go here, and you can see 100% identical. So when we look at each one, you can see it's the exact same layout, it's the exact same font size. The only difference is the Veritas now has those red accents, and it comes in a calfskin option. Just really beautifully done. Crossway, in my opinion, has taken that necessary next step to really send their premium Bibles over the top. They have everything that you want in a premium Bible, and I think they also did well adding these red accents. And as far as I can tell, that's something they've never offered before, is red accents, at least on a premium Bible. So really beautifully done. Crossway, this is awesome. I am so thankful to see this. Later on this year, I'll be getting the Gloria Day, which is what used to be the Legacy, and I'll have that one in the Tuscan green. So we'll get a chance to look at that cowhide as well. And another little nice touch about this one is when you get to the back, check that out, it has the Veritas logo, and then it lets you know this is a calfskin leather. So again, the green one that's coming out later is going to be in a cowhide. I am really looking forward to seeing that. I love that they went back to that old logo. Just really nice and stamped in, not real deep, but deep enough that it's not going to wear easily on your hand when you touch it on the spine. But man, this thing is absolutely beautiful. And one last little thought. You know that I can't keep an original True Tone cover on there. This has been rebound by Reformed and Rebound. Did a great job. This is sort of a clone of a Skylar PSQ, but this is also the Heritage, which is now called the Veritas, in the non-premium option. So if you don't have premium money and you don't care so much about having a little bit of a lesser experience with your Bible, then you can get these pretty inexpensively through Christian Book. Again, it won't be rebound. It won't have the art gilding like this one does, but it will still have that same absolutely beautiful layout on actually thicker paper. Now, one thing about this is the Old Testament paper has a bit of a rough feel, but then by the time you get toward the New Testament, it smooths out. Not sure what's up with that, but this is a beautiful option if you can't afford the Veritas. And While supplies last, the older editions are actually on sale right now, so check those out and see if you can catch those. So let me know what you think about the brand new ESV, yes, in the 2025 Veritas, in the Grenada Calfskin leather. Somebody tell me how to say that. With the updated logo and all the bells and whistles you're used to with your Crossway heirlooms, upgraded ribbons, just so many things about this to makes it beautiful. I love the red accents, just gorgeous layout, gorgeous Bible. Really nice upgrade from Crossway. God bless you. Keep calm. Jesus on. This is your Nicholsworth.